welcome back to Tech Effect. I'm your host, Enrique Mesa. And in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I want the gold! If you guys know the meme, then definitely you'll get it. You'll be laughing along with me. So today I want to focus on a couple of road trip apps. You know, a lot of times I find myself needing to go back home, or oh, I forgot to get this from my desktop, or oh, I forgot to attach this email, or I need this file or that file. So I want to highlight two different apps that will definitely help you along if you're out on the road, or if you're on a trip or business trip or whatever. You can go ahead and access all your information back from home. Okay, so the first application I want to talk about is called Dropbox, and I'm sure plenty of you know about this, but for those who don't, what Dropbox does is essentially makes a mirror image or mirror copy of whatever files you have on your desktop. So you'll assign it to a particular folder or file, or you can use, there's a standard Dropbox folder that gets created there, or you can make it point to a different folder, like your My Documents, for instance. And it's free, and they give you a certain amount of storage for that, for being free. I think it's 2 gigabytes. And that's plenty if you want to save all your documents, or maybe some photos or something that you need to have readily accessible. For me, I'm a photographer. I like to keep like my contracts or my price list there handy, so if I do need to pull that up or email that to somebody, I definitely have access to it right there and then. Let me show you a little bit of how the layout looks. So you kind of go in there, here's your Dropbox, and one thing you'll notice too is if you have little stars next to things, those are things that will actually be saved locally on your device. So other than that, you're basically streaming it from the Dropbox servers. It'll kind of pull it from over there. But if you do a little star next to it, it'll actually save it. And you can change the limits on how big of a file you want to save or how much storage you want to use on your device, so that way you won't be saving tons of stuff. Or if you want to kind of conserve your space on your device, you definitely want to adjust those accordingly. Okay, now moving on, the next app I want to talk about is called TeamViewer. And what TeamViewer is, it's a remote desktop application. So say you're out somewhere, and oh man, I forgot to add that attachment to an email, or oh, I forgot to email somebody this, but it's only on my desktop. What you can do is pull up the application, and it essentially just brings you straight to your desktop. So if you decide you want to try this application out, just go to the TeamViewer website. I'll put the links and all that stuff in the show notes. You'll go there and you'll install just a little tiny little application that basically runs in the background, and it just kind of listens for incoming connections from TeamViewer, the remote desktop application. Once you do your connect, it'll present you with the desktop, just as you were seeing it if you're right there in front of it. Now, for instance here, I can see all of my desktop, I can see what I need to do. You can move the mouse, you have pretty much all functionality with that. If I come down here, I can open up my email, I can open up a browser, whatever I need to do. And I found this particularly handy when, say I'm out somewhere out of town, and oh man, I need to email this person this file, or I need to put this file on my Dropbox. I'll go in there, pull it up, drag and drop it right into my Dropbox, and it'll sync up, and then I can send that person a link. Or if it's a smaller file like a photo or a document, I can just attach it to an email within the application, pull it up, type in their address, and then bam, shoot it right out. One thing to note too is that this application is 100% free. There is like a professional version. If you're going to be in charge of tons of computers, definitely you want to pay for the professional license. But for free everyday use, it's 100%. For everyday use, it's 100% free. I use it all the time, and you can even use it over 3G, which is a big plus. A lot of applications you have to be on a Wi-Fi network or connected via the internet. This one you can use it on 3G. I've used it plenty of times on my iPad when I'm on the road. Just go on there, connect, and you're all set. Like I said, the only thing that you have to remember is you have to keep your computer on, and if you're like me, you probably have your computer on anyways. So that's it. Those are the 2 apps that I want to talk about today. Really good apps, especially if you're on the road and you need to access your files. They're definitely must-haves. All right, until next time, have a good St. Patrick's Day, and we'll catch you next time.